Hi friends, welcome back to Cash Candace Court. My name is Courtney and I'm back. I'm so excited. I feel like I have been gone literally for just like decades. It's been almost a month now, I feel like, or close to it, since I have even recorded anything, let alone posted anything. So I do apologize to all of my subscribers. And speaking of subscribers, you guys, I made it to 500. Yay! Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Like, I literally cannot even tell you how grateful I am that I have reached 500. I never thought I would ever get here. I am just beyond humbled and so grateful and thankful to every single one of you guys. But with that, I did mention a while back that I will be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. I will have some freebies up hopefully probably by the end of this week, if not into next week. I'll have a freebie on my Kofi for 500 subscribers, but I'm going to be doing a massive giveaway. Like, when I tell you massive, it's a big one. You guys do not want to miss it. I'm hoping to record that video sometime this week or maybe this weekend, and then I can post it for you guys next week, and then we will get the ball rolling on it, because I have a lot to give away and I'm really excited about it. And it's so me, it's so you guys, it's just, it's life. But little quick update. I know I mentioned in my little title. So the reason why I have been having so much time away from you guys is I did go on vacation in mid-July with my family. We did have quite a big incident happen while we were on vacation. I'm not going to get into details, but it was pretty big. But anyways, so that kind of happened, and then coming back, we were dealing with some health issues between my son and myself, so we were trying to get all of that stuff sorted out. Then we just got thrown right into back to school stuff. My daughter was still doing her flag football camp. She had basketball camp. She had, plus I'm on the board, for basketball, and I may or may not have signed up to be on the board for flag football as well. So I might be kicking myself in the pants. Some things with work changing around. I'm not making excuses by any means for not making videos for you guys. This is just, my life has just been lifing. Let's put it that way. You guys all get it. You guys have all been there. Thank you to everyone who's reached out to me and just kind of did a little check-in. I have been terrible at watching videos and trying to get caught up on following along with all of you guys and what you guys have been doing. And I apologize, but as I mentioned, obviously, just I've had so much happening. But now my kids, as of filming this today, I'm so excited. My kids officially went back to school. Yay! So now that will give me at least a couple more hours during the day, hopefully, each day to work on getting all of these, because I have so many ideas for all of these new challenges and stuff I'm going to be creating. So be prepared, because this has all been just like brainstorming and like brewing in my mind for like over a month now about what I want to do for my next launch. So please stay tuned for all of that. I'm so excited. But yeah, I guess we should just get into why we were all here today, right? So today we are doing our July reallocation, you guys, because obviously I missed that by a mile. So to start off those reallocation videos, we start with my month ahead binder, which I have 11 categories in here that I snowball effect into. These are all my main monthly bills that I have, like my big hitters. Like utilities, mortgage, that kind of stuff. I did have like my car payments and debt and stuff like that too. But as you guys know, last month, my husband and I came into some very great fortune, I guess you could say. No, we did not win the lottery. I know I mentioned that before too. Trust me, if I won the lottery, you guys would have already known. And I probably honestly would not be doing this. I mean, I might just for fun, but I'm maybe not as often. But anyways, we were able to pay off all of our debt, including our car payments. The only debt we have currently is our mortgage. So in here right now, I have like all of like utilities kind of stuff, subscriptions, just like the normal recurring things, So I do put $33 in here per week. I still have been budgeting that out and putting it in here, even though I haven't been filming, just to kind of keep things moving. So with that, we have in here to show you guys. Oh, and snowball method, for those of you who are new, who aren't familiar with snowball method, especially with like a month ahead binder. Basically, this binder, I'm trying to get a month ahead on all of my payments, my monthly payments, at least a month. And then I'm going to probably go a little bit further than that. And we do 2 months and then hopefully get to like a year's worth would be great. But so with the snowball method, you start off putting the same amount in. It could be like $1, you guys. It could be 50 cents. It could be $5, whatever you want. You start off putting the same amount in every envelope that you have. Then once the first one gets fully funded, because you're going to put them in order from the least amount that you have to pay per bill to the highest bill. So once the first one, which is the lowest amount, gets paid off, then as you see here, because this one was our trash, so this one has been fully funded. So, which I, by the way, have these fully funded little placeholders as well as these little trackers that you can have. These are free on my Kofi. If you guys go check that out, if you want to do your own month ahead binder, you're more than welcome to go snag those up. So basically, so like for instance, my trash, I made each of these circles $2 a piece. So it reached $30 to get fully funded. So that's why this one, I have the fully funded here. So what I did is I took that $3, since I've been putting $3 in each envelope. I took that $3 from here and snowballed it into the next one, which is our natural gas. So instead of getting $3 for natural gas like in the beginning, it was now getting $6. So see how the snowball goes that way? And then the next one went to our Frontier, which is our internet. So that went from $6 from this. That 6 went into the 3 that Frontier was getting, so that's 9. So then it just kept going and kept going. So then we fully funded our water finally. And then we have our cell phone, which I thought we finished. Did we finish cell phone, you guys? I thought we did. Hold, please. Okay, yeah, we did finish cell phone. I apologize. So we did finish cell phone. I don't know why I didn't put the fully funded in there. I actually ended up with a little bit extra in there, which is kind of nice. Let me go back here because I have more of my fully funded little placeholders back here, and I have more elsewhere, obviously. So yeah, cell phone is fully funded. So that amount we're going into here. That's why I have this notated, because I will forget. See what I did there? So SCE is Southern California Edison. That is our energy, our electricity, because you guys, since it's been so hot during the summer, we were running our AC, and no, we do not have solar. We are working on it. Don't you worry. We do have plans to renovate our house, as in like adding on to the back into our backyard. So my husband and I have been going back and forth, like, because they're obviously going to have to put more roofing on. Do we really want to do solar now and then add more panels later, or do we want to just do it all at the same time? And I feel like we're going to just do it all at the same time. So hopefully that will come sooner than later. So basically with these as well, I know 400 looks like really high, which we've had much higher than that before, but this is roughly about what we pay during the summer on like the higher times. That's like on average. So that's where I kind of left it off there. So I put a little happy face in each of my trackers to where we're going to get to at that point. To stop. So since I was putting 21 in here a week up until this past Saturday, which is August 9th, right? Right. Yeah. So how are we in August, you guys? How are we in the middle of August? I can't even. Okay. So far for Edison, you guys, this is a 100 tracker. So we got 100, 200, then 50, 60, 70, 85, 86, 87. So we have 287 out of 400 in here, which is awesome because we're getting very close. And putting 21 a week in here, you guys know it's going to be wonderful. So then, because after subscriptions, I did have both of my car payments and debt before I had mortgage. So since I already paid those off, I took those out. So now I just have subscriptions and mortgage. So subscriptions is getting $6 each instead of the 3 because I bumped it up because I removed those. And same thing with mortgage, it will be getting 6. So then once the 21 with Edison is over, we will add that to the 6. So then this will be getting 27 for subscription. So you see how it'll go a lot faster that way. And then after that, we're going to add it to the mortgage. And then that's where we're going to end up eventually because mortgage is mortgage, you know. So as far as subscriptions and mortgage, we have, let's see, 100, 50, 60, 70, 81, and 2. So 182, both in subscriptions and mortgage. So that is where I am at with my month ahead binder, you guys. And hopefully that kind of explained it a little bit for you guys if you are new to this budgeting community or just the snowball stuff in general. Okay, so let's get into the big reason we're here. I know that, everything updates, all that stuff, especially with like my life, and then the month ahead binder is great, but reallocation is what we're talking about. So these are all of the challenges that I completed in July. Little side note, I did, when I got back from vacation, attempt to film 2 videos. One was a Saturday video, which is my high priorities. And then, long term. Why am I talking high? I'm looking at high priority. One, the Saturday video, long term. And then I think I filmed a mini Monday and Play and Save with Friends. So I filmed them, but I feel like they were probably just chaos, or I didn't get to edit them in time to get them out to you guys. So you may see something in here that you didn't see me finish on camera. I'm not 100% sure. I can't really tell you which ones. My life has been a whirlwind, but we're here. So this is everything that has been completed in July by me. So we are going to go ahead and kind of add the totals here for our holidays, and then our high priority binder that we're going to be stuffing into, and then our family personal vacay binder that we'll stuff into, and then we'll total it, okay? So I'm going to start with the holidays. So as you know, my holidays are my Friday videos, which is my Festivus Fridays, and then on Saturdays for the long term, I have my holiday binder that I stuff into. So for all of those challenges, whenever I complete them during that video, I automatically stuff them into my little binder that I have with each individual category or each holiday in there. So it goes directly into there. So we're not going to be having cash to add to the reallocation today. So I'm just going to quickly go through these, add up the total, and then write it down for holidays. Okay, you guys? Okay, you guys, so we saved $765 for just holidays. That is amazing. Like, just for 1 month. That is phenomenal, and I'm so excited that we were able to do that. So now for high priority, I save my throwback binder challenges as well as my long-term savings. So we did... I like very rarely, you guys, will I ever finish a long term because they are long term. They take longer, right? But we were able to get the retro booklet of savings done, which was amazing, and it saved $200. So that was really exciting. So quickly, I'm going to go ahead and add these up and write the total under our high priority right here. Okay. You guys, we saved $575. Woo! Oh my gosh, that's amazing for high priority. Oh, I cannot wait to put that into their respective envelopes that they get reallocated to. Okay, so now for family, personal, and vacay, I stuff my mini Mondays, my Play and Save with Friends, and I think that's it, right? Yeah, because that's all I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and add these ones up, and then we're probably going to go ahead and start with this. So I'm going to quickly add it, put it here, and then we'll add the total to see how much we saved for July. And then I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up to start with the family personal vacay binder for reallocating, okay? Okay, you guys, we saved $426 for our family personal vacay. So I'm going to add these up real quick. So the 426 plus 575 plus our 765. You guys, we saved $1,766 in the month of July. That is amazing. You guys, I am so here for that. I am so excited. Okay, I'm going to clean all this up and get it all set up. I'm going to I'll take all of these apart and have all the cash ready to go. I'm probably actually... Yeah, I think I'm going to take all of these bills because when I play all the challenges in my binders, you guys know, the prop bills I play with, I don't have like my little corgi stickers on. And then the ones with the corgi stickers that I have are the ones that actually stuff into my actual binders for like the savings, like what I do with the reallocation. So I think I'll take all of these bills off here and just swap them out with those corgi ones just to have them in here ready to go. I feel like that just makes more sense to do that. And then we'll go from there, okay? Okay, friends, so now that we're back and good to go and swapped out here, this is all of the cash that we had for our family personal / vacay binder. to reallocate into, but I swapped them out obviously with the corgi stickers like I mentioned. So I do have this little randomizer. It's a set. It's a floral randomizer. It is on my Etsy. It's a downloadable product, so you guys can do with it what you want. You can put stickers on it and scratch. You can just cross them off. You can just roll and save. You could do whatever you want with it, really. So basically it comes with these little randomizer cards here. Everything is floral themed. So here you can write what binder you're reallocating into, and then all of the little envelopes in there, up to 8 of them. You can add more on the back if you want. And then it comes with 8 of these cards because I have obviously up to the 8. Each of them have a number on it, 1 through 8, and they all have different flowers on them. So I am only saving into 6 today. So I only have 1 through 6 here. But then the actual papers that I was talking about that you can scratch off, put scratcher stickers off or cross them off or whatever, it's kind of like, I turned it into like a little booklet. Actually, hold on. Okay, so I turned mine into like a little booklet. You can do this if you want. This is a little inspiration. So here is the little cover for it. And then each page is going to be different. So as you can see, I put little scratchers on all mine, but I've already scratched it up. And I still have yet to remove all of the stickers because there's a lot of them. And I still am thinking on the fence about creating more pages because there's several in here, but I could always add a couple more. But basically each page is a different floral. Their ranging numbers are 5 to 22. So here you will see all the different ones. So if you want, you can turn it into a booklet like this. You can just leave them on the paper as is, whatever you guys feel like you want. But it's just so fun, and it was so fun to make. And it just makes randomizing a little bit more fun, or doing a different way, you know? So with that, today in our family personal / vacay, I didn't write vacay on there, I apologize. But we are gonna be going to reallocate for back to school, date night personal, which is just for my own personal spending, and then family fun, birthdays, and vacay. So as we get there, I'll explain why each individual one. You guys will see. So with that, I'll just put that in the back for now. I'm taking the cards 1 through 6, and then I'm just going to randomly mix them up here. And I apologize, you guys. I am so bad. How are you guys? I know I was talking about myself. Way to be selfish, Courtney. Take the whole video for yourself. But how are you guys? What is new in everybody's lives? Please tell me. Update me. I need to know all the new juicy gossip and details. Please keep me informed. Yeah, because I really miss you all, and I really need to start watching videos because I'm never gonna get caught up, so forget that. I'm definitely gonna go back to everybody I can get to and just start watching some stuff and get back in the loop because I feel like I'm lost a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so for our 6 cards, I will just place them randomly. You can do it however you want. And so what I'm gonna do, since the scratcher booklet thing I had was obviously filled, I have been taking either one. You can take one die. You could do a 20-sided die. I'm taking 2 12-sided die, and I'm gonna roll them both at the same time. Whatever I roll, I'm going to take that total of them and put it starting here, and then work my way down, and then start back up at the top again and keep going down until all of my cash here is all into here. I might have to swap some stuff out, like depending, you know, if I needed more 1s or 5s or whatever it might be as I go along, but I have the extra pop bills to the side so I can do that swap really quickly. I do speed through this process because it takes a long time. So you guys will see this in like really fast mode. And then once it's done, I collect everything to the side, like with my mini Mondays. And then we see how much we saved, flip over the card, and then see where it's going. And then we will add it into that family personal vacay binder. Okay, so this will be sped up. Let's go. Okay, friends, we're back finally. So as you can see, I condensed everything over here. I've got my calculator. I have some buyback stuff over here just so I don't have to keep going back and forth off camera. And then right here, you can see where we're going to go into. This is my family / personal / vacay long-term savings, like what I keep everything in here. So this is super cute, you guys. It's the Jungle Book, and it's legit like the book, and it's got little envelopes that are created. This was made by Savannah from Sav Saves, you guys. She makes incredible little things like this, and just like little trackers and challenges. Like, she's honestly amazing. Okay, so in here we're skipping kids budget, even though they did do a little spending in July. But they're at a decent stopping point right now that they're back in school. They're not like running the streets, like going here and there and saying, I want this and I want that. Like, they have their own money that they've been saving and stuff. This is just for like if we're all out and they're like, oh, I want this, and they didn't have their wallet or like chore money or whatever. So this is fine for now. So I might do like maybe every other month I'll kind of add a little bit into here through the school year. Back to school obviously depleted completely. Completely. So, and then some, but we will be definitely going back in there, because back to school I also include, because I did end up purchasing like yearbooks, school photos, all that stuff before the school year started, not to count in, clothes. And apparently my corgi was under my feet this whole time and I did not even know. Where are you going, Smalls? He's over it. So, but that's not including, like I said, clothes, backpacks, lunch boxes, all that kind of good stuff. Shoes. Oh gosh, you guys, shoes are so expensive. It's ridiculous. But with back to school, I do count in sports stuff. So, like I said, being on the board for basketball and hopefully for football as well will kind of help, so I can kind of like get an insider knowledge on like what's coming, like what I'm gonna need to be saving for. So because there's like fundraisers, and then you have like travel games and buying snacks and drinks and gifts and stuff. Like, there's just all these things, you guys know. Date night, now that the kids are back in school, my husband and I, we don't usually do a lot of like date nights. We do a lot of like day dates. Specifically when the kids aren't home, because we do work from home, both of us. So it's much easier, like if we wanted to drop the kids off at school and then we can go have breakfast together, or we can go see a movie during the day, or just go down to the beach, and just because we have a van again, and just kind of chill out in the van and have some coffee in the morning, or maybe just go to lunch, just stuff like that. So I definitely need to start adding some more into here so we can kind of go around and do our own thing throughout the school year, which is kind of nice. Anniversary, I'm not touching right now. It's at a pretty good point. Our anniversary isn't till the end of December, so I feel like this is okay right now. I might start doing like the same thing with the kids' budget, like maybe every other month, and just, add that in there. We'll see how it goes. And then personal, I did do a little bit of spending in July for just, re-upping stuff for like my nails, or makeup stuff, or just, little perfumes. Did a little Bath and Body Works. You guys, Bath and Body Works is, my daughter discovered Bath and Body Works, and she, like, every week she's like, Mom, they're having another sale on this. Mom, they're having another sale on that. I'm like, no, ma'am. So yeah, personal is just for like my stuff. So whatever I want for me, that's where I will come for personal. Okay. And then family fun, obviously during the summer, between going to vacay, being on vacay, coming back from vacay, there was a couple times where we wanted to do a little bit of spending for stuff as a family. So that's where that is. And that is definitely going away very quickly. So kind of want to bump that up a little bit. Just for like the weekends, because give the kids a break on the weekend, and us, right? And then birthdays, we had my daughter's birthday, which we spent that and then some. Also, we went to an Angels game. There was 18 of us, and yes, we bought all the tickets, and we ended up paying for, food for her and her friends and stuff like that. So definitely cost a bit more than that, which is fine because we had extra money elsewhere, so that was okay. But needless to say, that's gone now. And we thankfully do not have any birthdays in our family or friends circle in the month of August. So September is where the birthday is like a big birthday month in our family. So I definitely, hopefully will add a good amount into here today. Fingers crossed birthdays gets the most of it, but we'll see how that goes. I might just add in like a couple things here and there, like throughout the month that you might not see, but like if I have extra cash, I might just come and take it and just put it in here, just so I can make sure I have enough saved for those birthdays. And then vacay, obviously we went on vacation and spent quite a bit between gas, food, paying for the remainder after the deposit for 2 cabins that we have. There's dog fees, and we brought both of our dogs, so all of that stuff. So we're still left with a good amount left, especially because we don't really have any vacations planned soon, considering school literally just started. So yeah, and then obviously flag football season's in full gear, full gear. So we don't have really any time to go on vacay. But we will hopefully during winter try to get to the mountains for the snow time. And then come spring break, we always go to Vegas. So hopefully we'll be able to get there and have this kind of replenished a little bit. So this will definitely be in here. Vacay is constantly. I might bring back my vacay on Wednesdays we travel. So like I said, I keep mentioning that I have still yet to do, but bring back a few of my other binders. But I feel like my on Wednesdays we travel might have to come make an appearance sooner than later for a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna start off here with the first one. Let's see how much we have in here. We've got 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, $67 is going to who? Back to school. Oh, I love that. Okay, you guys, so I swapped those out quickly. So 50, 65, 66, and 67 to get back to school going again, thankfully. Oh my gosh, you guys have to get nervous for a minute. Okay, oh, what am I doing? We need to see who's next, you guys. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 70, 1, 2, and 3. $73 is going to, hey, we're going in order here, date night. 73 for date night, yay us. Okay, double checking. 150, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, and 3. 183. Awesome. Okay, next up we have 50, 60, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 84. Going to birthdays. Yay, you guys. That was a good one. Okay. Birthdays here. 84. Yes. Okay. 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that feels so good. Whew. Okay. We're building back up for September, you guys. Building back up. Alrighty. Next up, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. You guys, we just keep going up each envelope. So 98 is going to family fun. Oh, yay. That makes me happy. 125. And you know what I just realized as I was writing that? I was putting 713 on all of the things. So I might have to quickly go back and change the 7s to 8s real quick. Yeah, you guys, obviously my head is still in July. That's where I'm at. I still can't believe it's August. So that's where we're at. Okay, next up, we've got 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71 going to personal. Yes. What did I say? 71? Yeah. Okay, so I should have 173. 150, 60, 70, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, feels so good to get that back. Yes. And then we obviously know who the last one is. You guys, it's going to be vacation. Yay. Let's see what we got. 20, 40, 50, 65, 75, 76, 77, 78. Awesome. Oh, I love that for vacay. Okay, so we should have 1657 total for vacay. So this is 1,500, 655, 56, 57. Yes, we do. Hooray. Okay, you guys. Well, that was family / personal / vacay binder. I love it so much. Let's go ahead and get into our high priority, okay? Okay, you guys, now we're back. So over here we have our $575 for our high priority binder. So the envelopes we are going to be stuffing into today are my savings, emergencies, medical, pet care, car registration, and home maintenance, okay? So I'm very excited for this. Again, I will go ahead, since there are 6 categories. I already kind of did a quick shuffle. Let's do another one just real quick, just to get it really random. And to make it more random, we're gonna do this again. Cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same thing. Roll the 2 12-sided die, and I'm just gonna speed you through this, okay? Okay, and we're back, you guys. So here is my high priority little binder that I save into. So we have our savings, emergencies, medical, pet care, car registration, and home maintenance we will be stuffing into here today. So with our first envelope will be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, and 20. 120. All right, where is it going? Into medical, which is awesome, and I'll explain why in a second. Okay, so we have 531 altogether for our medical, you guys. So we've got 500, 20, 30, and 1. Oh, my brain was like, wait, what? 531. And why I said it was so exciting is because, as you can see, we did have an ER visit for my son after we got back from our vacation, and so that was our deductible that we had there. But also I really wanted to get more in here because I did mention I have some stuff going on with my health as well, so I am going to be seeing a lot of different specialists coming up soon. So there are deductibles for those because some are in network, some are out of network, just depending on what it is. So I just want to make sure that I have enough to cover that. And then if we get billed later, just keep building it up, right? Or if I need any prescriptions for anything, just want to make sure that most of my prescriptions are covered fully. But just in case I need any extra buffer, that will be here. So that's wonderful. And I'm okay with that right now. Okay, moving on to the next one. And you guys, I remembered 813, Courtney. Our next one is going to be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, and $84 in pet care. Yay! And as you guys can see, in pet care is 0 because we did get them more flea meds and more, what's it called? Food. Because, dogs kind of want to eat sometimes, and that's kind of part of being a pet owner, I guess. 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, so we did just re-up their food, and our older dog, he's got a little bit of, natural, organic, wet specialty food that we're adding into his kibble now because it's harder for him to chew, so... hold on, let me count this real quick. 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that costs a little bit more rather than their dry. Their dry kibble is expensive as heck anyways, but to add the wet one, and then we had to re-up their flea meds. So that obviously is wonderful to kind of get that back up and going here. Okay, next up, I'm getting sidetracked thinking and counting things. We've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 75, 81, and 2. 82 going to emergencies. Okay, so we should have 491 in emergencies. So 1, 2, 3, 400, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 1. Yes. Thankfully, knock on wood, we haven't had any crazy emergencies recently or lately at all, really this year. So as long as we can keep that going every month, that would be lovely. Okay, next up we've got 100, 5, 6, and 7. 107. Who's getting 107? Okay, savings, I'm here for you. I am always here for you. Okay, Okay, so we should have 1,746 in savings, which I do have more because it's in high yield that it does collect interest. I just kind of write whatever I am saving in the moment down here. I'm not like going and checking and updating as I go. So yes, I probably have a bit more than that, but this is just roughly what I have in savings just to kind of give you guys an update and just to kind of keep me in the loop. So yeah, I don't add interest into these binders as I'm writing it because I don't want to do that. Okay, so 1,500, 600, 700, 20, 45, 46, 1746. That's awesome, you guys. Very exciting. Feels good to have a savings, you know? It really does. Really, really does. Because there was a time in my life where I was like basically negative in savings, let's be honest. You know, that college life, living on your own at 18, working 2 jobs, going to school, paying rent, like it was a whole thing. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That was close to that one. So 105 is going to car registration. Yes, please. I am so excited that we just put 105 into here, you guys, because September and October we have 2 registrations due. Well, 1 per month, not, 2 per month. That would be ridiculous, Court. Let's be honest. Hold on. Just kidding. I thought I had another 500 placeholder, but I don't. So we'll just put 5 100s. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 5. And then I don't need to count it because you guys know. But yeah, so I think the first one in September is the Jeep. And then October is the Tahoe, which we just paid both of those cars off, but you're welcome for paying it off, Court. Here, go ahead and pay your bazillion dollars in registration for your cars. And we do have a van again, like I mentioned before, but that isn't due until February, so that's okay. So this just barely will cover my September for the Jeep registration. We do have specialty plates on all of our cars, so that in California is like an extra $50 charge in registration. So, and we have other fees that some other states don't have. So yes, registration here is pretty pricey. So if you're looking to move to California and you want to get a new car, just be prepared, okay? But yeah, so that's okay. My husband does have a good amount of commission coming in, so I think we're just going to take that and just go ahead and pay the Tahoe with it, so I don't have to stress about it coming straight from here, just because thankfully, like I said, we don't have the extra debts right now, so we have that luxury right now. Thankfully, I'm like, I keep saying so much over and over again, you guys, how grateful like I truly am to have the lessened debt payments right now, because we do have that luxury of being able to afford to pay off other things that we may not have enough set aside for yet, or that we're saving for, so we don't have to really touch into other things, because I really don't want to go there. Okay, so the last one obviously is going to be home maintenance, but let's just count it out. 50, 60, 70, 5, 80, and 1. Yes, home maintenance. $81. That's car maintenance, Court. Where's home maintenance? That's registration. Where are we? Should be here. Yes. Okay, so we should have 149 in home maintenance. So 120, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, which is awesome. Yeah, we have a couple repairs of things as homeowners that we have to take care of soon. So getting this stacked up sooner than later would be great, okay? But that does it for the high priority, and that actually does it overall, you guys, for our reallocation for July. You guys, we did it. Success, we made it. And look, reminder, we saved $1,766 for July. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see. August obviously isn't going to be great because I'm kind of like restarting in the middle of the month. But nonetheless, hopefully, knock on wood, we should be able to finish at least a few or so. But yeah, so be prepared. I will be having my 500 subscriber giveaway very soon. So again, I appreciate you all and thank you all so much for getting me there. And again, I appreciate everyone who's reached out to me, checking in. Like I've mentioned several times in this video, which you guys are probably annoyed by, that I've had so much going on. But yes, so I will catch you all in the next video, which I believe should be our Throwback Thursdays. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to film it, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love Throwback Thursdays. You guys know me and my throwbacks. All right, friends. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.